Diddy just received a sentence of 4 years in federal prison. 50 Cent, however, wasn't waiting for the outcome. He mocked Diddy by name-dropping Christian Combs in a fictitious letter he sent to the court on Instagram. As you are all likely aware, Christian is already facing a lawsuit, alleging that he mistreated a lady who worked on Diddy's boat. However, rather than keeping quiet, Christian has been making public displays of the accusations, releasing dunes, and making fun of the federal agents. He even dared to say that his father is his idol and pleaded with the court to let Diddy go free. Have you ever noticed how some individuals earn money online with ease while others never stop planning? Well, ideas aren't rewarded in our world. Execution is rewarded, while others browse. Those that take action, create goods, and sell are rewarded. Someone else will develop your digital leverage if you don't. And they'll be the one that's profitable when you're still learning. If you have never sold anything before, this booklet will teach you how to create digital items that generate revenue automatically. Therefore, spend your money on this book and begin creating the system that will purchase your freedom, rather than squandering it on a Netflix membership or another weekend binge. To download this booklet that will help you become financially independent, click the I icon on the top right or click the link in the description. Now, although Christian has not yet been prosecuted, he may wind up in the same jail as his father, given the manner he is teasing and making fun of the federal government. Additionally, 50 Cent has said that he is monitoring both of them. Do you recall what I told you? Yes. What? It's an adult industry. It's an adult industry. Music. Boom. Okay. As you have all likely heard by now, Diddy was found guilty on 2 charges of transporting women and former employees over state lines and was given a sentence of 50 months in jail, which is little more than 4 years and 2 months. Diddy's attorneys contended that he should only be imprisoned for a maximum of 14 months, while the prosecution was requesting 11 years and 3 months. Judge Aaron Subramanian ultimately agreed to a 2-month sentence and informed Diddy that despite his status as a self-made musician who has inspired and uplifted communities, he was unable to overlook the overwhelming evidence against him in this case. The judge said, "We saw it and read it." Cassie Ventura's horrific video included images of smashed doors, gashes, and bruises. Diddy, meantime, made every effort to persuade the court that he had changed. Additionally, he attempted to manipulate emotions by having his attorneys play an odd 11-minute film that was shown at the sentencing hearing, and in which Diddy is described as a family guy and an activist. We have it here, and it was around 11 minutes long. Therefore, I would want to play it for you for the first time on Fox's Live. Now, what have you offered the world? Man, I don't believe you know music. We get to give my kid a bottle when she cries. Recognize the impact you have on others. Recognize that you have a special place in people's hearts and that you matter something to them. I lost my nose. Music. No, my mouth dropped. Thank you. You put it on. You invigorate and inspire, and you've left that for the remainder of our planet's life. One thing about excellent producers, man, is that they inspire you to improve your work and yourself. And he gave me the impression that I could go anywhere and do anything. I'm from New York. I guess I adore New York. New York is a city that I adore. I adore New York's children. I wanted to do something constructive. I want to get the hip-hop community's generation is responsible for this. They have a significant impact. Additionally, we aim to generate funds for the education and health of New York City's youngsters. There is a serious issue in schooling, and this is just the beginning. You know, we are going to make a commitment to it. I will dedicate myself to you for the rest of my life. And well, there's no better way as opposed to bringing it to the performance. The degree of hubris is over the sky. Everyone, imagine releasing a heavily prepared and edited film with the expectation that the judge would find it persuasive in a court of law. That's not all. However, Diddy had scheduled a speaking engagement in Miami for the following week because he was so sure the court would let him go. However, if you've been following Diddy and the whole family's behavior during the trial, this isn't all that remarkable. Recall that his following Diddy's acquittal on the other more severe charges back in July, his family threw a party for his release and rejoiced in front of the court. In fact, Diddy yelled, "I'm coming home, baby." Christian danced in front of the courthouse as the decision was pronounced, acting as if he really believed Diddy would be freed right then. We adore you, everybody. So, hello. We like having everyone watch. I'm very glad to be home. May God bless you. May God bless everyone on the planet. When the decision was announced, what was going through your mind? You already know who was the first to make fun of Christian after Diddy's punishment. And Pops isn't coming home anytime soon. Yes, exactly. A lot was spoken by 50 Cent. Furthermore, 50 had already delivered the first blow before Diddy was even given a sentence. He called the judge and said that Diddy is too dangerous in a fictitious letter that he put on Instagram. Christian was called out, and the judge was reminded that Christian had previously made fun of the federal government for invading the incorrect home. 50 wrote, "I have been at odds with Puffy for more than 20 years. He poses a serious threat. I have feared for my life many times before letting him go on the public. I believe you need to think about their safety. Your Honor, he has attempted to teach a class there, but there hasn't been enough time for him to change or adapt. As you already know, the government has spent the greatest amount of funds on the simultaneous deployment of federal agencies, which seemed to be an army, in 2 places. The agents had attacked the incorrect residents, according to his son, who is now coping with his own rape accusations. In any case, Diddy will merely go back to employing more male former employees and keeping the majority of the baby oil hidden from the public, even though newborns need it. My Netflix documentary on this contentious topic will be available shortly. Although 50 is engaging in trolling, he is telling the truth regarding Christian's lawsuit and his ridiculing of the veterinarian. Christian was first brought up in the case that Diddy's former producer, Rodney Lil Rod Jones, filed last year. Furthermore, Lil Rod said that he had indisputable proof that Christian was reportedly engaged in the same kinds of crimes as Diddy, including providing a lady with drugs and assaying them. Lil Rod also included a footnote implying that a legal complaint was imminent, but he did not provide any additional information. Lil Rod as well was speaking the truth because a few months later, Christian and Diddy were named as defendants in a 31-page complaint filed by Grace Omar in the LA Superior Court. She said that back in December 2022, while she was working as a bartender and crew member on a boat that Diddy hired, Christian assaulted her. According to Grace, Christian had her take a shot of tequila in the wee hours of December 28. She began to feel dizzy, which led her to believe that the drink was contaminated with something. She then says that Christian began kissing her and touching her intimate areas without her permission. According to Grace, Lil Rod has a recording of the alleged incident on audio, and she has included a transcript of the tape that purports to demonstrate how Christian prevented her from leaving his room. Additionally, Grace is purportedly heard stating, "Excuse me, you don't touch my legs like that on the tape. Listen, you and everybody in the crew," Christian says, after allegedly making an unwanted move on her. Grace then makes an attempt to Christian, is said to have blocked her from leaving the room, and asked, "Who can I speak to? I requested you right now. I will say." He is then struck by Grace's words, "Well, you can take your hand off my ass for the first thing." She further sent in pictures of the purported injuries to her body from Christian allegedly seizing her and holding her against her will. Grace's lawsuit states that she told Diddy's chief of staff about the event, but they dismissed her and then fired her. Naturally, Christian's attorneys refuted all of these claims right once and told CNN that the complaint was full of false information and fabrications. The attorney said that a move to dismiss Grace's claims will be filed. However, the case has not yet been formally dismissed. Anyone else in similar situation would just keep quiet until this problem is fixed. However, because we are discussing Diddy's kid, he has been openly mocking the authorities, acting invincible, and making disparaging remarks about the federal government. Christian made fun of the federal agents for allegedly storming the incorrect residence in a song he released months ago called Pick a Side. Additionally, he made fun of rappers for betraying his father. "Don't bust no U-turn, cause we ain't forgetting raps, Christian, and suck my D to all those switches." But he didn't stop there. When all they had was 50 Cent, who put this city on the map, he said, taking a direct jab at 50 Cent, "Quit lying. Many men despise Pops, and that's okay. They will attempt and ultimately fail to halt these M&Ms. Arrive at the south side. We received ties after locking. Don't care that there aren't any blogs, since we're really outdoors." Christian then made the decision to make fun of the federal government for reportedly neglecting to inspect Diddy's other residents, which is next to the ones that were raided in March of last year. He closes up, "When them Fetty boys ran in both of our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, cause that's the only one they missed." Many people now conjectured that the feds released the hotel security camera video of Diddy assaulting Cassie, in part because of Christian's disc. You see, the timing was intriguing because Christian released his little disc tune a few days before to CNN releasing that clip. Even Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard and a law enforcement officer, said this was the Fed's response to Christian's taunts. He really had no idea what he was doing, and some people trash like that. I warned you that the Southern District of New York does not play, and he is making fun of the federal government. King Kong just installed an additional battery in their back. And when he accomplished it, you can see on the presses rented something. Have you noticed that? Correct? He was talking about, well, we did this and we did that. As soon as he finished that stupid, yeah, this was over here. You guys went to the incorrect residence. Well, we're going to show you how wrong we are. Several said, run this action. Yo, CNN, roll them, bro. Don't mess with the feds because you must understand this. They received a long time. It's all they have to do. They just have time. They will sit there. Yeah, there are people sitting up there who are looking for something. People enjoy a fix. You see, they really need that fixed. They want them to move quickly to either see what they have on Diddy or charge him with something. The supporters will take their time. It might take 6 months, a year. It may take 2 years. They have up to 3 years to make their case. They were given 3 years. They are thus looking into every aspect of them. All the eyeballs will be docked, and all the T's will be crossed. Like the feds, they made the tape public, notwithstanding King Khan's remarks. Man, oh man. I got the chance to observe Haida throughout my 27 years of police enforcement service. In contrast, they have the state, the federal government, the NYPD, the state police, and the Department of Prisons. It might be half of a basketball court. You know. There are lines of computers there, with cops from all various backgrounds, and officers who are just using the internet. Don't you know that whomever is in charge of that case noticed it and brought it up with their supervisor? It's not petty, despite your opinion to the contrary. You don't use a pork chop to excite a lion, and the child did just that. Dude, regarding 50, he found the whole situation amusing and made fun of Christian for threatening him in that disc song. I feel so threatened by the things Christian is saying on his record. 50 said cynically in his Instagram comment, my life is in danger. Guys, please don't injure me. Since the KPD claimed that Puffy murdered Tupac, I never brought up or shared anything about his children. Haha. However, given that he's still out here, it seems that Christian still has to be modest. Mocking the federal government, showing off his connections, luxury, and self-assurance that he is untouchable. Indeed, he just released a brand new song called Lonely Roads, which features Northwest. Additionally, he boasts of taking Diddy's reign. Grow something up, he raps. In honor of the namesake, take a puff, make the whole world oppose me. I'm going to maintain my face. I want the authentic affection, the phony hatred. Vacate the throne will continue to be in the headlines. I'm home young by is dead incorrect. The monarch still likes it, bop like die why still. However, based on the responses, it seems that no one loves Christian. People are really urging him in his comments that he should change his direction since music isn't his thing. Hey, I never imagined seeing someone with less talent than yours. Someone commented, at least he could make music, Dad. Oh my gosh, young man, keep your life private please. Did he know? Another commenter said, perhaps he should also be imprisoned. An impending monster. Anyway, tell me what you think of Christian's recent movements. Given that he is still facing that case, is he going overboard? Put down your comments section below and I'll see you there. This subsequent video.